Hi everyone, my name is Aatiya. Welcome back to my channel. Over here we speak about PhD, life, mindset, personal finance, anything related to higher education, anything related to life. Yesterday I was just going through some of the mails which are newsletters, and I thought everyone speaks about top 10 books, top 10 gadgets, top 10 makeup, top 10, whatever, but nobody speaks about newsletters, okay, and which are, I feel, really a crucial point if you are into any kind of thing that requires information. I had to share some of my favorite newsletters with you. So as of now I have around 12 newsletters that I wish to share. These are really good, these are top notch in the field. Whether you are a student, you are a content creator, you are into self-improvement, you are into business, this will get you covered. That is my promise. Before moving on to the list, what exactly is a newsletter? Newsletter is nothing but it's an email, but it's not your regular email, it is a subscription email. Like for example, you subscribe to a YouTube channel and then you get notified. So here you will subscribe to a website, or even if it's not a website, the mail would be a specific communication to you related to the topic that you desire. These are not in any particular order of significance. So first one is as important as the last one. So the first one that I would like to suggest is Atomic Habits. It's by the author of Atomic Habits, James Clear. This newsletter has a different structure as compared to others. It has 3 ideas, 2 quotes and 1 question. That is the structure. So the idea will come first, quotes will come next, and the question will come here. And I'll leave the screen recording of how the mail looks like. It's short, concise and to the point. I don't like too much of length. If I'm in a mood to read a lot, really grasp the information, then I may go for such mails. But if it's on a weekly basis or daily basis, then I prefer newsletters which are to the point and which are thought-provoking. And this one fulfills all the criteria. The next one that should interest you is Maker Mind. Seems like a very sophisticated and technical and all that stuff, but it's not that. It's a simple newsletter which is neuroscience based. So for example, if I just take the question of why do we procrastinate? From our standpoint, it has laziness as one of the cause, then there could be some illness. But what is the cause for procrastination from the point of view of neuroscience? Why do we do certain things that we do? If you are into these insights, and it's really fascinating, I came across this one after Ali Abdal, the productivity guru, the productivity YouTuber, suggested it and he recommended on his channel. So I thought if he is recommending it, then maybe I should check, and it's worth all the hype. There are 2 kinds of non-fiction. If you are into self-help and if you are into self-improvement genre, one is they will tell you what all to do, this is the process, this is the cause and this is. And other is it will go into the depth, it will go into why of it. So that is where this newsletter comes in. If you are a creator, YouTuber, newsletter editor, you are doing something of side hustle, some side hustle you have. You are not finding the time and motivation to go about all this, then this newsletter is for you. It's called Part-Time Creator. I'll leave the screen recording. It gives you several insights as to how to go about a part-time creation. What we feel is that whenever we are doing a side hustle, like I'm doing YouTube, you may be doing Instagram or anything, we feel that it is a constraint which works against us. So we are not full-time over here, so we feel like the output becomes less and all that. When the time is less, we are able to create more. Okay, we are able to put all the energy in one basket and use it for creation. And how to go about it and how to do this, That's all this newsletter is about. Highly recommended if you are doing any kind of part-time creation. Sometimes now on the internet, what happens? You see a small channel, YouTube channel, maybe 100 subscribers, and suddenly it will blow up to 1 lakh subscribers. Okay. Sometimes you see newsletter, you are just starting, but suddenly in some amount of time with regular posting, it doubles, the revenue doubles, and the subscriber and follower base doubles. Okay, so this is basically a case study, and the author has put it beautifully. The author, or say suppose the person behind it, I should say, it has an in-depth explanation of how the person went from zero to there. It's like reverse backtracking. We are there at 1 million. How did you start from here? That journey, and what are the strategies, tips, everything she has put into this. If you have trouble focusing, there are some things that others do quite easily, but you just seem to get distracted. It's originally targeted at ADHD people, so attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So people who cannot focus and who have been diagnosed with this will find it most helpful. That said, I have gone through this newsletter. This applies equally to everyone who is trying to focus and who is getting distracted. So just because this is aimed at ADHD, don't feel that it's specific to that. I have read it and I have thoroughly enjoyed the strategies and tips that he shares. With respect to Indian context, if you are into leadership, you want to grow your leadership, take things to the next level, self-improvement, book clubs, and all the things about how to elevate yourself. It's called Shinomics. So it's majorly targeted for women who want to level up. As much as we say that men and women are equal, roles and responsibilities are still different. The kind of problems that we face, that is still different. If you are aiming at starting a newsletter, a thriving newsletter, and you want some help, also, if you are into content creation and you need some help with respect to planning and you are not just being able to be consistent, then I would suggest this particular one. Steel Club. When I saw the title, I felt little negative. This is an awesome newsletter if you are aiming at newsletter creation in specific. As far as this channel is concerned, I have a loyal audience which are research scholars. So you love my videos on PhD, on mental health and work-life balance during PhD, and it really seems to be your center of attention. So if you are somebody who is into PhD, who wants to get into PhD, and you are looking for resources on how to really manage things, then this newsletter, it's a blog, and the author finished her PhD in 3 years along with kids and marriage and all that. So the Thesis Whisperer, it's a quite popular blog. If you are a research scholar by now, you must be already knowing about this. But if you don't, then you must consider subscribing to this. I'm huge into manifestation, into spirituality, into taking care of myself, specifically feminine energy. So the next resource that I'm going to suggest, it's Universe Guru by Mina Irfan, specifically targeted for females. You will get all sort of information about how you are stuck, where things are going, and what is really bothering you and how to overcome that. As women, we work and operate differently. Our hormones work and operate differently, and the way these things happen also challenges the way our work happens, the way our business happens, the way our study happens. Most of my viewers are into academia, okay? Some are students, some are professors, some are research scholars. If you are anywhere remotely connected to academia, then you know very well the kind of information that is generated. So right now I have a folder in my laptop and it's full of papers. There are so many notes that I don't know how to organize it. If you are just bogged down by organization, there are things that are going on in your life and you are not able to consolidate all the information that you are receiving, then this particular newsletter is for you. Tiago Forte is also the brain behind the course Building a Second Brain, and hopefully I am going to buy it in future But for now, the newsletter is very good. It has tips and strategies to organize everything. There is something called as the para method, which he uses to organize it. I want you to go through it, and it will really help in organizing all the information that is there in your digital life. Since my childhood, I have always been a self-improvement, self-help, non-fiction addict. And I've always been surrounded by information. But you don't know what is authentic and what is non-authentic. You don't understand sometimes the difference between the right advice and wrong advice. Because there are so many articles floating on the internet. Even I can start a blog on self-improvement by now. So if you want the top insights in self-improvement, then this particular newsletter will get you covered. Whether you want book recommendations, whether you want blog articles, whether you want tools to enhance your self-improvement journey, and you are looking for the latest happening in the self-improvement genre, then this particular is for you. Okay, it's by Matt Tavella. He's a YouTuber also. I'm sure you must be aware of his videos by now. He is into productivity, specifically into minimalism. If you are watching this video, I know you are a book lover. And if you are a book lover, then this particular newsletter is for you. It's by Julian. What he does is he will go through all the books and give you the best insights in these books and get these books for you. So he will review it, he will write about the book. And I like the way that he starts the mail with a picture and some form of insight. So this is for those who are book lovers and who want to get new kinds of genres of book, who want to get exposed to different types of books, and this particular thing is for you. So I'm leaving all these links below. Hope you have found this useful. Newsletters are something which are very close to my heart. There are some newsletters which are product newsletters and I have not suggested it. These are purely content-based newsletters, and I am 100% sure that you are going to find value in it. Till the next time,